You're with the Love Dr. Pamela Smith. As you see, my topic is, are you patient? Are you patient enough to wait? Pretty much patient enough to wait for the right mate. So thank you for joining me. Remember to share and make sure my hearts and like and subscribe, okay? So let's get right into it. Well, okay, what is patience? Now remember, everything we talk about have to do with relationships. Okay, we're talking about in relating to relationship. So what is being patient when it comes to relationship? It's the capacity to be able to deal with the delay of someone desiring you, wanting you, accepting you, without getting angry, upset, or feeling empty. So you have to be patient for the relationship. Even if you're in a relationship now, you have to be patient for whatever that person is going to possibly give you. If you're patient, you'll get what you're trying to get. And see, that's what I talk about. Believe it or not, that one word, patient, for whatever you want, be it love, sex, time, if you're patient enough, you'll get all that. That's what we're talking about. So why is it that, what makes a person impatient? Let's say that. So what makes a person impatient and why they're in a hurry? Well, most people settle. Most people settle for whatever is around at that time. And that's a form of low self-esteem. I want you all to know that. If you're not patient enough to wait, it's a form of self-esteem, not that part, but when you settle. I'm talking about when you're settling for someone. That means you're accepting whomever is in your life, and you believe that person is what you need right now. So you settle for that person. You get into toxic relationships, because of you being impatient. You're trying to feel your loneliness. And so you get right into whatever relationship is around at the time. You're more than likely to meet the wrong mate. Because you're not ready. You're really not ready for love sometime when you meet the wrong mate, because you're getting with whoever makes you feel good at that moment, and you're really not taking the time to be ready for that person. Okay. And then one things I always say, you're not paying attention. I talk about that all the time. You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention to the person's flaws. Because remember, people have flaws. We all have some form of flaws. But is it something you can deal with? See, that's the difference. Can you deal with a person's flaw? Because they could be unhealthy. They can be a complainer. They can be a cheater. They can be a liar. They can be lazy. You see what I mean? They can be bipolar. And so those are the things you're not paying attention to because you're hurrying to be with someone. And it's a difference, because a lot of time when you're patient for someone, you can recognize the craziness quick. You be like, okay, no, you just might be just a little crazy. And we're talking about men and women. So if you're patient and mature into understanding how to love, see, then you can pay attention to a person that may not be the one. Because we make an assumption everybody that come into our life and fulfill a moment of feelings that we believe is love, we can miss it and think that's the right relationship. But if you wait some time, at least 6 months, you can see those flaws. Because most people don't show a few of their flaws to about 6 months. So in actuality, you need to at least give 6 months just to get the first freaking flaw. And that's long. And that's only for somebody you really, really want to get to know. It don't take that long, because if you really want to know someone, you should be able to see some of the flaws in the first month, so you don't waste time. Okay? So why would you wait? You want to meet the right person. The whole goal is to meet the right person that will fill your happiness or your self so you can feel good for a lifetime. You want to meet the right person so that they will give you what you're seeking, which is emotional security, financial security, relationship security. So that's a good reason to wait. You want to wait because you want someone that needs you and you need them, but you need them. You need each other in the happy way, safe way, not just needing to be used. You want to wait because you want to get to know this person so you can enjoy the person. Now, I'm not saying that, remember, every relationship is not perfect, but the right relationship is a secure relationship. Because, see, flawless relationships or impatient relationships have a lot of drama. And I tell you all this all the time. If you're in a relationship of drama and confusion, that's not your relationship. Just end it. I don't care if the sex good and she got you falling off the wall. If he got you going crazy, it's not worth all that drama. That's not your mate. You're wasting time and you giving up a peace of mind. We talk about this all the time. When you allow yourself to be with someone who takes you through those type of changes, that's not good. Because you want to be in control of you. You want to be in control of self. You want to be in control of what you like. So why would you let somebody take you out of your place of peace? Because what happened, you giving up time. That's why you wait, so you can have more time. Now, the whole solution to all of this is, it's about occupying your time. It's about taking the time you have now. Let's talk about singles first. It's about taking your time that you have now and taking that time to complete whatever task you have. Complete growing. Okay? Complete making the time for yourself so that you can give time to someone else. See, people always forget about themselves. Meaning, if you don't ever take the time to yourself, when you get with someone else, now all of a sudden you want to say you want to be with the fellas. All of a sudden you say you going here and going there. Do all that before you bring a mate into your life. And a lot of times people forget about that. It's so important to do that. You want to wait so you can be calm enough to handle changes. Meaning, if you and your mate have indifference or things change within the relationship, finances, loss of a family member, because those kind of things bring about grief. Those kind of things bring about emptiness and pain. And so you need the right mate to help you through it. And some people get with mate that can't help them through those pains. That's what love is all about. Now, don't get me wrong. The possibility of love is great. But true love is very rare. I'm going to be real with you. True love is very rare. You can meet the mate that will love you and respect you and trust you enough that they can be in your world. But if you're seeking and waiting for true love forever, it exists, but you have to be ready. And see, and what happens is, the reason why we think it's so rare is that we're not ready, because we weren't patient to meet that mate. And the mate exists. But if you are aware of your flaws, then you can fix you before you go to that person. And we don't do that. We don't fix our flaws. I knew what my flaw used to be. I wasn't aggressive when I was young. I was very passive. You can do whatever. You can run over me and fall over. But that's not the kind of person a man need to as we're growing together. He needs a woman that's got a push and have a backbone. And I had to get that. I was very, very passive. So that's why I wasn't ready. I know that. And I knew that. But I got married anyway. And I ended in a divorce. And I got married because I settled. I didn't get married because I was in love. I got married because I settled and I just wanted to be married. I thought, oh, it's time. I was getting on and I was in my late 20s. So what did I get married for? You know, I'm like, what craziness was that? So it's just, you know, we rush it when all you have to do is wait and be patient. And so now the reason I help others with that, to not do and make the mistake I made, you know, because you let other people drip in your subconscious, tell you, even from your parents to your sisters to your brothers to your friends, always trying to tell you when you should be with somebody and why you ain't with somebody. They're not you. You know, they're not in your heart. They're not your feelings. They can't tell you somebody that you should be ready now. You could be in your 50s and 60s and not be ready. It doesn't matter. I mean, I have a brother that's old, never been married. Does it mean he should? No, he doesn't want to. So that's his life. He doesn't want to be married. So everything, you know, is about your choice of bringing someone great into your life. It's just simple as that. So I just wanted to talk about being patient. And if you could be patient to enjoy a relationship. And I didn't get into the married side. So let's talk about the married side. If you are married and in a relationship, and the relationship is of peace and joy and happiness, I'm sure everything that you do is about patience, because your mate is different and we're different and we do different things. But if you're in a relationship, married, and having drama, it's because you're not patient for what he wants and what she wants. You're not patient to understand why that person feels that way. And that's when the connection breaks. And you have to fix that. So if you're married, you have something missing. It could be respect, it could be trust, it could be your chemistry, it could be the communication. You know, if those things break, then that relationship is not going to succeed. And that's why it's so important that the number one thing you have to be with somebody, which is why you're patient, is their friend. Anyone you meet, you got to believe that they are good enough to be your friend. If they're not good enough to become or be your best friend, they're not going to be your mate. So you're just in a relationship of fun, pretty much, and maturing, pretty much, and understanding how you're seeking and looking for love. So I hope that helped you with understanding, you know, why it's great to be patient. And if you need any more help, make sure you visit my other previous YouTubes, and I'll be coming with some more tomorrow and my other videos on Facebook as well. And we'll talk more, and I'll make sure you get what you need to understand about finding love. So remember, I say true love is only delayed. You can meet the true love that you want. It's about, again, what I always say, be patient. If you are in a relationship, make sure it's a peace, joy, and happiness. That's a whole key to having any mate you desire. So I hope they help you. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And thank you for being a part of the Love Dr. Pamela Smith Show.